me find the page. Here it is. And look the storyboard for us. I answer now this story because I choose this story. The little red hen lived in the barnyard with her chicks. She spent her time walking about in her pickety-packety way, scratching the ground and looking for worms to feed her family. She loved juicy fat worms, and whenever she found one, she would call out chuck, chuck, chuck to her chicks, who would come running. She would share out her find, and then it was back to her pickety-packety scratching, looking for more. A cat napped lazily away next to the bend of the door in the sun, not even bothering to chase the rat. Where is the cat? It's a rat who ran here and there as he pleased. As for the pig who lived in the sty, he did not care about anything as long as he could eat and get fat. One summer day, as she was scratching away, the little red hen found a seed sitting in the dust. She discovered it was a wheat seed. If it was planted, it would grow seeds, and that could be made into flour and turned into bread. The little red hen thought of the cat who slept all day, and the rat who did as he pleased, the pig who was only scornful was his food. She called out loudly to them, "Who will plant this seed?" But the cat meowed, "No, not I." And the rat squeaked, "Not I." And the pig grunted, "Not I." "Well then," said the little red hen, "I will." And she did. Then she went about her duties, scratching for some worms in her pickety-packety way and feeding her chicks, while the cat grew fat and the rat grew fat and the pig grew fat meanwhile, and the wheat grew tall. And look here. One day, the little red hen decided that the wheat was grown and ripe already for harvest. She called out loudly, "Who will harvest the wheat?" But the cat meowed, "Not I." And the rat squeaked, "Not I." And the pig grunted, "Not I." "Well then," said the little red hen, "I will." And she did. She went to get the farmer's sickle from his tools in the mead and harvested the wheat in her pickety-packety way. The nicely cut wheat lay on the ground, but her little yellow chicks crowded around her, "Pip, pip, pipping," for attention, crying that their mother was neglecting them. Poor little red hen, she didn't know what to do. She was divided between her duty to her chicks and her duty to a sweet. So, hoping for some help, she called out, "Who will thresh the wheat?" But the cat meowed, "Not I," and the rat squeaked, "Not I," and the pig grunted, "Not I." "Well then," said the little red hen, "I will." So, and she did. Of course, the first went a hunting horns for her children and made sure that they were all fed and happy when they were all asleep for their afternoon nap. She went out and thrashed the wheat. And look, there is a hole in it. Then she called out, "Who will carry the wheat to the mill to be ground?" But the cat meowed, "Not I," and the rat squeaked, "Not I," and the pig grunted, "Not I." "Well then," said the little red hen, "I will." And she did. The little red hen loaded up and the wheat in a sack and headed off to the mill. After a way, the miller ground her wheat into beautiful, even managed to spit of the loaded to catch a juicy one or two of her chicks. She was so tired then she returned that she went to sleep early. And look, the smell is coming like that. The cat grunt, the squeak grunt, and the pig grunt. Like that. What is this smell coming from? Looks like someone is cooking to us to eat. The little red hen will not give them. "You didn't help me." You said the cat said, "Not I," and the rat squeaked, "Not I," and the pig grunted, "Not I." The little red hen would have loved to sleep late, but her chicks woke her peeping for their breakfast, and she woke and remembered that today was the day to make the flour with juicy worms in it. The rat and the pig she called, "How will eat the bread?" But the cat meowed, "Not I," and the rat squeaked, "Not I," and the pig grunted, "Not I." "Well then," said the little hen, "I will." And she did. Put some fresh onion and the wet chicken and the juicy worm. Scrub she made the dough and knacked it with shaped it to leaves and put them in the oven to bake. At last, bread was already a delicious smell. Well, across the barnyard, and the cat and the mouse came, "Yes, me, I want to eat it." Then the little hen said, "You are not helping me, so why I give you? I will give just to my chicks. I was just joking with you." Then the pig and the mouse and the rat were, For now, then they helped the little red hen. Finally, they understood their mistakes. Okay, what did you do earlier? The division got across the barnyard. The cat and mouse had snipped, and the air was delight, and the little hen went over to the oven. Her pickety-packety way. She was very excited about the wonderful bread, which is not surprising for had she not done their work. the bread was good, and in it there were smelly, juicy worms. We don't eat it, but only chickens eat it. The little red hen opened the oven and found that a lovely smell. And the little hen says, "My cheeks will love this meal. I have made some juicy worms, cheese and bread, some breads and stones to eat my chicks. But I will not give to the cat and the mouse and the pig some bread." Little hen said, "No, I won't." The meowed, squeaked, "I will." She called out, "Who will eat the bread?" And the cat meowed, "I will." And the rat squeaked, "I will." And the pig grunted, "I will." But the little red hen said, "No, you won't, I will." And she did. "You are saying that? Okay, I will eat the bread for you only. I will eat the bread for you. Look here." And she did. And look, the pigs. So they did not have the little red hen. They remember their mistakes. So for now on, they will never ever say, "No, I am not me, not I." No, they will not argue. If the little hen say, "Who will carry the wheat to the backyard?" they will say, "I will, I will, I will, I will." From now on, they understand that the little red hen will get some bread for you only. The pig and the mouse and the cat. And now the little red hen and practiced the scene. She washed up dishes and kept the house clean. She went to meal and fed some fowl. Then again she will ask, "Who will add the wheat?" Then the cat will say, "Not I." No, I will. I don't want that thing to happen, crazy thing happen to again with me. Clean the dishes, meal some flour, brought it some more. In less than an hour, she baked me my bread and brewed me my ale. She set a fire and told many a fine tale. So now my classic tales is over. And look, and next time in Sundays with Ridan, I'm going to do this story. The Bo Peep. The Bo Peep. Okay? You will like this story, but I have no time because I did this one. You liked it? It was very good. Hope you like my stories. See you next Sunday. Sundays with Ridan. For now, bye bye. And you also don't say no. The crazy thing will happen to you also. So I will also do my best. This thing, crazy thing, was happened to me also when I was small. And I will say, "No, not me." But now I realize, so I will have able to do. Not me. No. I said not me. No. This time I will. Because that crazy thing will happen again. Hope you like my stories, and stories. And for now, bye bye. See you next Sunday. Sunday is Ridan.